Project Youngin, how's it going?
What's up? What's good? Chilling?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, just out here seeing you doing your thing, man.
I'm trying every day. Every day we grinding, trying.
I see you. You've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Trying to keep gaining and maintaining.
I hear that, definitely, man. Well, we'll get to know you a little bit better. I know you did interviews about, your story and everything, but I don't think my subscribers probably don't know too much about you. So we'll get to know you a little bit better. Where are you from?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Well, whereabouts is that in Florida?
Like right by Tampa.
Okay.
Like 20 minutes across the bridge from Tampa, Florida. Central. You'll call it Central Florida, somewhat.
And can you paint the picture for me what it was like for you growing up there?
Shit, it's like growing up in any projects, like. One thing about St. Pete though, it's like, you get what you make. Like you gonna get out of it, you gonna get what you make out of it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's full of opportunities. Feel me? Like you just gotta go out there and get it. You wanna be broke, bum, or you feel me? Like everything, whatever reward, you gotta take risks and stuff. So growing up in St. Pete, it was just like that. Typically, like feel me? Wasn't nothing easy, wasn't nothing given to us. Like I mean, it was tough coming up.
Did you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah. Yeah, so I never met my real daddy. Feel me? So my sister's daddy, that's my daddy. He raised me. Feel me? But I ain't never met my real daddy.
You never met him at all?
Nah. I walk by this man on the street or some shit. I couldn't even tell you what he looked like. That's why I never seen him.
He's alive still?
I don't know. I ain't never seen him.
You don't know if he's alive or dead or anything?
Nah. I know his name, but after a while. Matter of fact, how I found out was AAU basketball when I was playing. AAU basketball. My mom was coaching shit. Like, how you had a birth certificate and stuff? Like, my last name, like, it used to be a different, like, my last name used to be Curry or something. My mama changed it to her last name. After, like, 3 months, I think, or something like that, whenever she was able to do it. But I ain't find out until I was like 10 or some shit.
Do you think it affected you at all?
No, you can't miss something you ain't never had, you get what I'm saying? Like, even when I found out, like, I still ain't want to find out. Like, I ain't even want to do no searching, go looking for them.
You've never had a desire just to
for what?
Meet him or,
Nope. Shit, he ain't had a desire to stay and meet me. That's his choice, his loss though, you feel me? I ain't tripping. He missed out on it.
What would you do if he reached out to you?
I'd probably listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's two sides to every story, you feel me? Like, me growing up, me and my mama had problems growing up. We bumped heads a lot. That's still my mama, that's my baby. Like, you feel me though? Like, but, so it's always two sides to the story. I just know what she was telling me type shit. So I'd be there to listen, but it's kind of like too late for that. You could have been like, tried to.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Nah, but one of my uncles, before my uncle passed, he used to be at the dog track all the time. And he always used to be there with him, and he would be like, "No, boy, I ran into your daddy. Your daddy want to see us." Like,
oh, okay, so he has been around then.
Shit, I don't know.
So your family's seen him since you've been born?
My family? Nah, my uncles used to see him at the dog track. Right. I want to say like he had a bad gambling problem type shit, some shit. So my uncle used to go to the dog track too.
They'd run into him there?
Yeah, that's the only one he used to, yeah. That's probably why, man, I had got it bad, man. I got to start gambling. I had to start gambling. That's probably one of the, I could believe that part because I had it bad. Like, either sports betting parlays or blackjack going. I knew I had it bad. One day, I hit the casino for $20,000. I hit the casino for $20,000 playing blackjack. At the Hard Rock, when you gambling, on your player's card, the more you bet, the more you do, like, your get points on there. So I hit them for like $20,000. All in all, I had like $400-500 worth of. They gave me comp on my card. Go back the only reason I go back, my dog And my brother was talking about, man, let's go get something to eat. Shit, it's free. We finna, cause you know they got a 5-star restaurant in the casino. Like, man, we finna go eat good. Eat good. I'm telling myself, I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. I'm gonna enjoy this 20. You feel me? A little free 20. Why the fuck I end up sitting at one of them blackjack tables? I hit for 20 this day, went back the next day, ate. I gave back the whole 20. That's when I knew, you know what, I got a problem. I had to check myself out.
Damn, you gave back the whole 20.
The whole 20. So I could believe that part. Like even my mama said that, like, he had a real bad gambling problem. They fell out about some money, that little shit. So I had it bad. It ain't even this, it's just wanting more. It ain't even being greedy, it's just, fuck it, I done hit for 20, I'm trying to hit for 50, trying to hit for 100. But I had to slow up though.
So you're growing up in the projects, your dad's not around.
Nah.
But your mom is.
Yeah.
What's the financial situation like?
Early on it was straight. Like my mama, she had me fresh. I used to J's, all that shit. Like my mama did her thing. Until like it got rough at one point when she lost her jobs and shit, like middle school, and you could kind of tell. But for the most part, she kept jobs. Like my mama a hustler. My grandma a hustler. Like my mama a hustler. Like my family full of hustle. Like shit crazy. It's so crazy because my grandma had like 13 kids, 15, 13 or 15, something like that. I think my mama the only one to graduate from college or get a college degree or even go to college. Like all my family in the streets, for real, like on my mama's side. Like all my older cousins, all them like. So you know that one new, like growing up, this is what I see. But you know, my mama was the youngest, so she was tough on us. Like she didn't play that shit, a lot of stuff like. So she made sure like went to school, all that stuff. Like you know, it's just doing dumb stuff, but. So I had kind of like the best of the both. I was like book smart and street smart, you feel me?
What do you think influenced you the most to be in the streets? Was it your family, following your family? Or was it just the environment, your friends?
You a product of your environment, you feel me? Like, you gon' like, I don't know, it's just more so like that hustle. I love the hustle. I want more money. I want, like, you feel me? Can't be satisfied. Like, even now, like, with music, like, I'm blessed God brought me this far, but I ain't nowhere near where I want to be with this rap shit. So that's how I treat the streets like I treat the rap shit. You know, I was never satisfied. Like, I wanna keep hustling. I wanna keep getting more.
What was high school like for you?
High school was straight. I won like homecoming king down there every year. Like I was popular and shit. People fuck with me.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Did you
played
graduate?
Basketball, yeah.
Okay.
I graduated with 4.2 weighted GPA. Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to college?
I did some college. Like, school wasn't for me. I was good at it, but it really wasn't. It wasn't for me. Like once we got to college, being off at school dead broke, that shit is not cool. Like, then around that time, my mama going through it. So like, you know, she bought my first car. So she the type of every time you get in trouble, shit don't go her way how you wanted to do it, she'll take it. She wanna know, oh, that ain't your car, I paid for that, that's my car. Ooh. So now I'm stuck up at school, no wheels, broke. Shit was crazy.
So that motivated you to get out there and hustle. Did you have any jobs?
Even more. And my first job, like all through high school, like my first job was a lifeguard. Then I worked at Lady Foot Locker. I did that to get the discount. You know, everybody wanted the J's and shit. Then I was in Lady Foot Locker, so I see girls coming through every day.
How'd you get hired as a lifeguard?
I always been I grew up around the pool. Like my grandma over she one of the head people in the St. Petersburg aquatics type shit. One of them, my mama got one, but that's my grandma, but she over the aquatics, so it's like, my mama used to work at the pool way back. She was like cashier and all that stuff, so I grew up around the pool. They said my grandma threw me in the water when I was like shit, 9 months. Just threw me out there and I came up floating and shit. I saw that shit crazy. I love the water though. Like, being in Florida, St. Pete, we surrounded by that shit. Jet skis, boats, I love that shit. I love the water. So that lifeguard shit was crazy though. And it was for the money though, I ain't gonna lie. When you that young, it was like 14, 15. We're making down there, what, $12 an hour, $13 an hour. You know about?
Did you ever have to save anybody's life?
Yeah. Yeah. I had it was one time, it was a little boy in the baby pool actually. Like you see everybody, it's full, pool full, so you gotta survey the scene and all that. And I just stopped seeing him coming up, like, I'm not what the. Then once he came up, seen him like foaming out the mouth and his eyes like rolled back to his head. I had to perform CPR and bring him back to life.
Wow. So what happened? Did you pull him out of the pool?
I jumped in, put him on the tube, brought him out, put him on the deck, and had to perform CPR, like mouth to mouth type shit. And he was foaming out. I swear, this is the first time I seen his eyes rolled to the back of his head. Like, that shit was crazy, like that shit. I see that little boy's face right now.
And so you give him CPR, does he start breathing? He starts breathing again?
I mean, as I'm giving him CPR, like he started spitting up the water. He still like, at first he wasn't conscious. Like I guess he was already swallowing the water in the pool and he was I guess he was throwing up, and then I guess he went to choking on his throw up in the water in the pool. So by the time I seen that, he came back up, he was already like, I'm like, damn.
And now what happens? The paramedics come?
Yeah, the paramedics came. They ain't do shit, but the head people over the the people over the shit came out. They ain't the one was like, good job. You can go home for the rest of the day. That's crazy.
Did you ever meet the kid after that?
Yeah.
How old was he?
At the time,
Yeah.
he was probably like 4, 5. Nah, he wasn't, probably like 6.
I bet his family was happy. They thanked you and everything, I take it.
He was there with his camp. Like, you know, it was summertime, so he was there with the camp. So he went there with his mom and them back. I think she did end up coming back up there.
Yeah.
Shit could have been worse though, so I just think it's blessed. I ain't gonna lie. It's so crazy though, cause like, I used to be having buddy, like, I'm working at the pool, dog. You know, it's summer job, but like I said, I was never satisfied. I had, I don't know what y'all call them up here, but baseless, jugs, buddies, like fiends and stuff like that. I had them pulling up to the pool. I was serving at the, like on break or when I'm down. I swear, I was serving at the pool.
How young did you start selling?
Down like 16. 16.
What was going on that you needed to do that? Was it the hard times, hard family times?
At this point, like, me and my mom was really, like, bump head going through it, like, and I got tired, like, she kind of put me out. After, this was like, I done got put into a group home. I was in a group home for, like, a little minute. Then, when I came back, damn, matter of fact, I'm gonna reverse this real quick. Remember how you asked me how high school was? I was homecoming king. My junior year, I won homecoming king. Something had happened, but she ain't let me go to the game. You know that the game that Friday, the dance be that Saturday. At the game, that's when the king and the queen walk out on the field, that had all that. So she got the queen out there by herself and shit. Like, she ain't let me go. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I done won and can't go. So she ended up doing something that next night, and my daddy let me, he ended up letting me go to the dance or some shit, but my mom was like snapping on him like, why you let him go? You know where you weren't supposed to go. She tried to come up there to the dance and take me, like, but they wouldn't let her in. So, you know, after the dance, like, embarrassing me, like, bring your ass, ooh, in front of everybody. Like, I was laughing, but all in all, I already had a bad pat. I already packed the bag. I knew what was up. So when we get back to the house, by the time she fall asleep, I call up my dog Dominic, tell Dominic Lane, tell bro, man, come get me. We already had planned. We had a room. We had some we had some females, shit. So we went back to the room. That was that Saturday. I stayed that Sunday. Went to school Monday. When I went to school Monday, she reported me like as a runaway type shit. So the officers called me out of classroom. When I go home that day, she got my shit packed. Now put me in a look. That's when I went to the group home. So it's like after that, when I got out the group home, I was in there for a little minute. That really like opened up my eyes, cause like seeing what I was going through is like, okay, it's people with real problems. Like either it's medical or it's like really like they ain't got nobody. So it's really like an eye-opener to me, that whole little experience. But it's like me and my mama still up on my head. And I wasn't even no bad child, don't get me wrong. Like, we were just bored and hard-headed, like, do dumb stuff. But she was just a little too strict, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm on my own now after I leave this time, after we get into it. And, like, my whole senior year, I was going home from home, staying with, like, I was with this homie house until his mama be like, all right, you know you can't stay here no more. We got ooh. And then I go to my other homeboy house. You know, his mama already got 4 boys. She let me stay there for dinner like a month, but then she was like, you know, after a while it get kind of like, feel me? I know it should be rough. Everybody, you already got your own problems. You taking on other people's shit. So I swear my whole senior year down there, I went home from home, staying with other people. So it's like, that made it rough. Like, you feel me? So at that point, it's like, I'm telling myself, like, I ain't gonna never let nobody else kick me out of nothing. I'm gonna get my own. Like, you know, it was motivating at the time, like, you know, but I used that as like motivation. Like, I ain't gonna never let nobody be able to kick me out of nowhere. Get what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my own cars, either it's cribs, or like motivated me to do better.
And how old were you at this time?
High
school still?
Yeah. High school.
Like 16, 17 or something?
Yeah, I graduated at 17. So like, and like mind you, I'm going home from home my whole scene, but you know, I still like, I'm gonna finish. Like I done came too far I'm gonna finish school. I was still going to school and all that. But by this time, like, I'm maneuvering in the streets, getting my feet wet still.
So now that you're kicked out, what are you doing for money? Is this when you're hustling?
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, when you're hustling, you know, you come across the police a lot. There's a lot of haters, a lot of dudes trying to take stuff from you. Did you ever have any situations
with police? Man, plenty. I had a lot of them. I don't even want to talk about that. St. Pete police, them boys don't play.
Okay, so
I had a lot of run-ins with them though. I ain't even gonna count, like, crazy. Been in jail.
Been to jail a few times?
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit ain't. I love my freedom. Shit ain't where it's at, especially down the last time I was locked up during COVID. That shit hell. They locked down 23 hours. You don't get to come out an hour. Phone, you don't really get to be on that bitch because them bitches fucked up.
Oh, so you were locked up during COVID. Damn. How long were you locked up for?
Nah, I went to jail in Atlanta for some shit. But I ain't had no bond at first, so I had to sit, so I was in there for like 2 days. But then when they gave me a bond, I got it back.
Oh, okay. You graduate high school, and what do you do with yourself at this point? Are you rapping?
Nah. I was playing basketball.
So all through high school, you never rapped or anything?
Nah,
not even
like,
messing around?
I used to bullshit, but I used to bullshit with it.
What point did you start rapping?
Like, serious? After high school.
Okay.
I got serious really like, I was doing it, but we was just doing it, but I got serious in like 2016, 2017. Around that time, that's when it was like, really like, okay, let's do this shit. Like, up until that point, free Chauncey, but my brother just had me in like his own little artist development type shit. I got better with time and stuff, you know, like the more you do, like, cause the rap shit really easy when you telling like word for word, life story for life story, telling your life. Like it's easy when you telling it, like, cause you ain't gotta think about it. You ain't telling no lies. It's what you living. It's what you seeing. It. That's why my music so like heartfelt, that pain, like, cause like I'm giving y'all my story, or telling y'all real life shit. Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like it's easy when you telling the truth. So like, up until that point, it was just like Chauncey had me in like artist development down there. But when I found it, got my sound, and
you met Melly really early, right?
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet so early?
His DJ Surefire is from my city, St. Pete, and I was like, and right before Melly got out that first time, Surefire was like, yeah man, I'm finna do this tape. I got this artist from down here. Actually, three of us, it was John Wick was on it, Kodak brother, me, Rod Wade, and OTM Frenchie. Us three from St. Pete, so Surefire. So like, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, but it's hard. So like, I was talking to him and shit, and they put the play together before we got out the first time. Then his first day out, I went down there, but we were gonna shoot the video to that song. That's why the first Melly the Menace video, when you see him on the roof, I'm in the video, I went down there. I was already fucking with him though while he was like locked up type shit based off of Surefire. That's how me and Track got like.
Right, because they managed him.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So when I got out, it was a little management situation I had. That's why Surefire been tried to get like, you need to get with Track, and I'm telling you, Track. So DJ Surefire did that.
Is there any point where you're hanging out with Melly? Did you guys ever have any situations you could talk about?
We did a lot of shit. It's crazy because I was in that video, and matter of fact, I was out here with him. We was in LA. I happened to come out here for some other shit. And they were, what video that was? Blue Balenciaga. I was in that video too. I'm in a lot of Melly early shit. His first album, we was in the studio on the part when we were like, Project Youngin, cause she say she like his hair. Ooh, like I ain't, free that boy, free Melly, man. Melly, like, he like, you feel me? Oh, that boy wild. Like, he act like that boy wild. I ain't gonna lie, like, I got a lot of stuff. Like, I was with them like a lot, even before I was with 100K. Feel me? I fuck with bro, like, he real shit. Like, on my mama, this when I first moved to Atlanta. It was his birthday. I went and picked the boys up from the airport. Boom, fuck it, come on with us. We got the room and shit. We went to the studio, we was hanging out, we had some hoes and shit, pull up. Boom, we was supposed to go to the strip club that night. I had them boys vibing and shit for his birthday and shit, you feel me? Came out there to the 8. Yeah, that's I fuck with bro. Like,
you guys talk? Have you talked since he's been locked
up?
Yeah,
I wrote him and shit. Talked to him on the phone, he talked Track, all kind of shit.
How'd you feel when he was, first accused of murder?
What you mean?
When you found out that he was being accused
like, damn,
of
that
murder.
shit crazy, you feel me? Like, I ain't feel it.
Yeah, I was surprised as hell,
too. Praying for him, get out there, like, you feel me? God get his toughest battles, though, to his strongest soldiers, so, I mean, bruh spirits up. You see him every time he get on there, he still smiling, laughing behind the walls. And the shit he doing is not normal. Like, this man going crazy from behind from behind the wall. The man ain't been out in down there, what? Going on 3 years, I think? And that man going crazy. Like, that's not normal. Like, feel me, blessed. For him to get through that, when he get out, it's gonna be even more, like jail give you more time to think. So it's like, he really a lot of that fuck shit, once that get behind him, like, sky's the limit for him.
Yeah, man, it seemed like he was just, I know he'd been hot for a while, but he was like getting real hot. Like, I think he had the song with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like really taking off, man. Like, I was like,
yeah, free that boy, man. Free Melvin.
Free Melly, man. Is there any updates on his trial? When you know when his trial starts or anything?
I don't know.
At what point did you hook up with Track?
That was after. Yeah, this was after, because I was going through a little situation where people was like, they was doing bad business, the other managers, like stealing money and on flaw creep shit. So, I don't know, it be so crazy because every time, like, it feel like a nigga take like 5 steps forward, it's like, you know, every time a nigga take like 5 steps forward, I get knocked back like 7. Like, that been the story of my whole music. Like, every time it be some fuck shit, like. But I ain't tripping though. Everything happened for a reason. I'm a strong believer on that. So it's like, when it's my time, it's really gonna be my time. It's precious. Like I said, the music gonna keep coming. I ain't gonna lie, been times I be like, man, fuck this shit. Fuck this rap shit. I'm gonna give up, but then I got people in my corner, people that I see something will happen and it'll be like, damn, God give me a sign, man. Just keep going. Just trust me, keep going. Feel me? It'll pay off. What the fuck I look like giving up? Tomorrow might be the day I blow. You know, anything can happen. Like, you feel me? So until then, shit, I gotta stay ready.
You know, the first time I personally heard of you is when you faked your death.
I ain't fake my death, but it was a video, and that too was like with the management. Like I said, was like that shit too was like the management situation, like having my career in like wrong people's hands. Like they ain't have. I felt like it just ain't mixed. They ain't have my best interest. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of shit wasn't even fluid. Like, but you know, like as a man, you gotta take that and run with it. And I feel like that was like some shit that like hindered that, cause I was on that shit was going at the time. Like then it come to a halt. So it's like, you know, you gotta take the good and the bad road with it. You know, everybody.
So you feel like that slowed you? It kind of messed your career up?
Nah, everything happened for a reason. I told you that. But I felt like, I ain't gonna say messed it up, but slowed it up a little bit. Like it ruffled up a lot, like people.
Did it piss some people off?
I guess, but they ain't get my vision. Like, I don't know, like, you know, people hate what they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you'll probably portray it as one thing, like, bro, I'm not no clout rapper, I don't do shit. I done had plenty of situations where I been could've, feel me? I don't do that. That shit get you nowhere. So it's like, I was really just trying to tell my, like, not my story, but I'm really trying to tell them, like, don't wait till I'm dead and gone and, like, love me or really start. You feel me? Like, cause you see, even what I was telling them, like, when you dead and gone, that's when everybody love you. Like, all the rappers, why, like, motherfuckers have 1 million followers, they die, the next day they got 5 million. Why it took for them to die for everybody to go, like, that's the message I was trying to get. I probably went about it the wrong way. I could've, like, feel me? But it's all good, though, ain't true. People who know me, they know me. Like, I'm a real genuine person. I'm a real nigga at the end of the day. Like, feel me? I don't gotta talk about it, I really, like, but do a lot of, like, everybody have flaws, and that was probably one moment. I ain't gonna lie, you live and you learn, no regrets. That was probably one thing I would've did different, but it's all Gucci, that shit don't stop me. Feel me? At the end of the day, I'm still.
How'd your family feel
What you mean?
when they seen it? Did they know you were that was gonna happen?
With the video?
Yeah.
Nah. They had that shit planned. Like, people don't even know, like, that was a real movie director. Like, the person who shot X video when he did the little hanging thing, he directed that. They did the video. Like, it was raw though, how they did, like, real movie shit. But, like I said, how they went about it could have been a little different.
You did a song with King Von.
Yeah.
How'd you link up with Von?
Track put that together. Really, like, when I was on tour with Anne Marie, Von came out to one of my shows, the Houston date. I met Von through Track and shit. This when he first got with down there. Like, matter of fact, he wasn't even with 100K yet. You know, Track was just like, when he met him with Melly and stuff, like, it was just genuine. Track was like, he'll call Track for advice and and Track was just, you know, Track wasn't even his manager at the time, and Track was just doing it. Well, it got to the point where he like, well, damn, shit, you putting shit together for, you might well manage type shit. So when I was on the tour, They came out to the show in Houston. I was with Von when he got his diamonds in his mouth. They touched down in Houston. They went and did their molds. Him and Von, I think they drove to Dallas. They drove to Dallas and met us, did the show there, and we went back to Houston. And then he got his diamonds, and then that night we had the show in Houston. He came out, brought him out. This one, crazy story. First was like going crazy. And then he performed on my set and shit. And ever since then, we just kicking. We cool ever since. Cause literally when we flew back from there, after them 2 days, like that next weekend was like Melly birthday. So I was on tour, I left, and we all came to Orlando, and we all had a big ass house and shit in Orlando. And then we was hanging out for Melly's birthday. And then we were chopping up and shit. So then we got real cool like that. Like when he first got to Atlanta, shit, I used to be at bro house all the time. And shit. That's my boy. Boy on the real. I miss that nigga though.
Yeah, man. How'd you feel when you heard that he wasn't here anymore?
I had a nigga 10 up. I still remember where I was at when I got that call. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. I couldn't believe it. Then when that first, cause you know, that was like, the first reports came out that he was just shot. They want something like, man, bro, gonna get through that shit. But you know what? I was really like tight with man. Like we used to talk and every other. That shit was crazy.
Things are getting rough for rappers, man. You know, it's a lot of rappers are being killed. And arrested, especially Florida. It's like, I don't want to say every rapper in Florida, but a lot of rappers in Florida are being arrested, especially Miami. It seems like they're targeting, you know, any rappers that are visiting, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all that?
Shit. All I can say is stay safe. One thing about it, I stay out the way, bro. Mind my business, stay in my own lane. That's the best. Even with police, other people, cause you feel me? I got people I fuck with, like, I ain't like, we ain't on that shit though, bitch ain't on that like, buddy shit. You never know niggas' intentions, so I got people I fuck, but it be like, even with music, feel me? It's like, people, such and such have a problem with such and such, or they beef with such and such, and people try to put you in they shit just because you fuck with this person. Oh, that mean you feel me? That shit be crazy. Like, I rock out with who I rock out with. But we rock, like, you feel me? Certain people, like, we done been through shit. So it's like, I know a nigga got my back, I know how niggas feeling about me then. Like, you know, they show that shit, so real recognize real. But it's like, when what you were saying, even with police and other people with the killings and the going to jail, like, everybody got their day, you know? And I'm just trying to make it to tomorrow. And how I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna mind my business and stay in my own little lane. Feel me? We ain't gonna let nobody just fuck with us, you know? Shit like that, but some shit you can't even, troll ain't playing. They trying to get you for anything. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody done went to Miami and got booked. That one little time, like, hip hop police shit, that's what they tell you. You believe in that?
I mean, I don't know if it's a specific.
It's a thing though. Man, on one more, they got people who just sit there on
I do believe that police target rappers.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if there's a group.
Man, I know that for sure.
Called something, but hell yeah, they target rappers. It's like a prize for them.
What? Bro, I went to jail in Jacksonville. Me and Foolio was shooting a video. Man, that man say, them people followed us. Matter of fact, what the fuck me and Smoke was going? Me and Smoke was going. We left the hotel where we were shooting at. Man, them people blitzed us. 7 cars deep. Wasn't playing. That man say, man, we'll let you go right now. You go back over there and finish shooting the video with Foolio so we can get him. I said, man, you crackers on dumber than y'all think. Feel me? Like, the man told, they was watching us from the whole time. Somebody had a concert that night. I think it was Rod. I think Rod had a concert in Jacksonville. Foolio was there. We came and met Foolio because we was finna shoot the video. Boom, so we finishing up the video and everything. Like, man, them people told us where we went every step of the way. I'm telling you, they were watching like the whole time.
Yeah, police definitely want rappers.
Yeah.
So you guys are shooting this video and you get put over. What ended up happening?
So I went to jail.
You
That's
went to
what
jail?
happened. Them guys hit me with $100,000. Bro, I never had $100,000 bond in my life. $100,000? Come on, man. Them people crazy. I wasn't even the driver at that. I was on the passenger side, and I'm the only one who went to jail. 100,000. What?
How long ago was this?
It was last year.
Okay, so this wasn't even, you know what I mean? Because recently he just like took off. Yeah, I'm proud of it. So they've been on him for a minute.
Proud of that. I mean, like all my, one thing, I ain't no hate in my blood. I love to see everybody win. There's enough money out here for all of us. That real niggas back in style, man. That shit, feel me? Look at Lil Baby and Dirt. They showing niggas like, man, we get money together. That's how it's supposed to be. Especially when you got genuine people who really fuck with you type shit.
What do you have coming up musically?
Letter from the Projects, finna get ready to drop. Bitch, I got a new single, new video, Underdogs, finna come out. That bitch hard. I think this gonna be the one that's gonna do it, huh?
You got any features?
Yeah, Melly and Foolio, and then I got on one song, and then LCG, he ain't on the song. I fuck with him, he ain't hard.
Okay.
Other than that, I ain't really wanna do too many features. I wanna get on me. I want that longevity. I want that Coke fan base to where they like fuck with me for me, like, you feel me? Not just, I'm here because of this feature. So this project, I really ain't wanna do too many features. But the shit with me and Melly and Foolio, that been so hard, I had to put it on there.
Okay. And are you still independent?
Nah, I just signed with Motown. Shout out to Motown.
How'd that come about?
My A&R, Keno had hit me. Really? Trey Gilliam, he a big producer from my way. My little brother and shit. I guess Keno hit him up about me and all this. They really put the play together. And then he reached out to me and we got the deal done.
And you got your first project coming out under them?
Yeah, under them. I felt like it was the right timing. Like, you feel me? Like, I got a 50-50 deal with them.
Okay.
So I felt like they gave me the right deal. Like,
is this your first deal?
huh?
Is this the first deal that you've taken?
I had I did a one album deal before, but this is my first time, like a real deal, like signing to it. And it was the right deal, like we got a partnership, like 50-50, you couldn't beat that. So like, I just felt like I done did a lot, I ain't gonna say enough, but I did a lot independent to where now it's finally like that time. Let me just see what we could do. Feel me? Get that label back and like get that machine behind you type shit. You know, the people like what they like, you feel me? It ain't no blueprint to this shit. Like, it really ain't no blueprint. The people just like who they like. Some people got better opportunities than others, like plugged in, the process don't work for other people, but then sometimes it don't.
Man, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your deal. It sounds like you got a lot going on.
Yeah. It's a lot left, you feel me? I just want to use this music as a stepping stone, like, you feel me? I got other talents, other things, could be in movies or some shit.
Okay.
I could be one of them superhero movies.
Okay.
The Avengers and shit. You feel me? It's a lot to me, like, you feel me? To know me is to love me, you feel me? Like I told you, people hate what they don't understand, they don't know me, but the people who really know me and, like, you feel me? It ain't nothing but love when they know I'm rocking. Feel me? So, like, I got a lot in me. Like, I swear I could do anything. I put my mind to it. Like I told you, I ain't content. I want to keep gaining and maintaining. You feel me? So it's like, why put myself in a box? There's so much money out here. I'm trying to get me some. It's a lot of it.
Man, that's what's up, man. I'm glad to see you doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit, man. You know, I've been seeing you growing for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? Your music and everything.
Definitely, man. Shout out to them boys at Create Music Group. They like,
Shout out
when they
Mark.
took over, yeah,
Create.
my boy Mark, 100. Feel me? 100. I swear.
And I appreciate you,
Shout
man.
out to Trap. Trap helped me turn this shit around for sure.
For sure.
Appreciate you having me. Little Project Youngin, man. I can't tell me that, man.